Linton here from Greenbox Markets. I've got a couple of clients asking me where the pound yen is headed and whether it has completed this run that it started 2 days ago, or does it still have some upside to come. So let's have a look at the analysis quickly from a structure perspective. So we can see that this resistance area broke. When was this? This was around about the 15th of September. So that was the break of this initial resistance level, and we've been watching. We have got a couple of trades in since then, but we've been waiting and watching for the key setup to see whether that break is going to continue to the upside or whether we're going to see an interim pullback. Now, what we have seen form here on the daily time frame is a three-wave structure. So if you have a look at the top of the structure over here, so we've got 1, 2, 3 waves, you can see that we are at the top of the structure, and we need to wait and see whether this is actually going to break or whether we're going to get another leg to the downside. So let me just draw it in for you quickly. We've got 1, 2, 3 waves like that, and at the moment we're at the top of the structure here, so we've got the fourth. The question is now whether it's going to break and continue up, or whether what we're going to see is a pullback for the next wave before it continues up, which is also a possibility. So how we're going to know that is by looking at a smaller time frame and having a look at what we can see over there to confirm this break. And it's exactly the same situation as this over here. So we have seen a confirmation of this break to the upside, indicating that we should see further upside. Now we need to see whether we're going to get this pullback and a break, or whether it's going to break now. So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame and have a look at it there. Okay, so here we can see the top of that structure that I was talking about. Let me just draw it in for you again. So 1, 2, 3 waves, and we are at the top of the fourth now over here. So at this point, we need to see whether the structure is going to break to the upside or whether we're going to see a move back down. I'm inclined to believe that we're going to see the break to the upside, but we need to wait for triggers before we can enter this position. So what I would want to see is the formation of another structure, giving us a 1, 2, 3 wave format, and then a break. Possibly a 4 and a 5 wave format, but let's look at the 3 wave for now. So that would be the kind of setup that I'm looking for, with a 1, 2, 3 wave format, and we will see that on the 1-hour time frame. So if we do get this structure on the 1-hour time frame, at that break of the structure over there, 1-hour close above the top of that structure, that is where I want to get into this trade. Could be a flag, could be a pennant, could be any kind of structure formation, but a break outside of that structure to the upside on the 1 hour, that is where I will be looking to enter this trade and keep it for some time. Where are the possible targets though? Let's have a look at the daily again, where we can see this initial impulse here, this being the corrective structure. So this is the impulse I'm talking about. Sorry, let me just make that a little bit more clear. So that there is the impulse I'm talking about, this being the corrective structure, and then we're expecting the second impulse. So that would give us our target to the upside. We have a look at the length of this impulse over there, and we put it over here on the structure, more or less where it would break. We can see that a possible target would be in the region of the 160.7 mark on the pound yen. This is based on a daily time frame, and it's based on an impulse, corrective structure, second impulse. So that would be our target, given that this breaks and we get a 1-hour formation to confirm the break to the upside. Guys, I hope that helps you understand where I believe pound yen to be going. Obviously, this is going to depend on the Brexit situation and whether that proves to be positive or negative for the pound. We need to wait to see how the institutions are going to interpret all of the information coming out of the UK at the moment with regards to Brexit. But in a technical setup, this is exactly what we're looking at, and that is where I believe the pound yen price could be on its way to. Trade with care and take care. Cheers.